I think to really appreciate what Pat Quinn meant for hockey in Vancouver, you have to have been a fan of the Canucks in the 1980s. I was in high school then, and we would look to the east and we'd see Edmonton and Wayne Gretzky battling Calgary for first place every year. And my friends and I would go in high school to games at the Coliseum, and the best we could hope for, literally, was for Garth Butcher to get into a fight that night. That was all there was to cheer for with the Canucks back then. And it was into this environment that Quinn came along in 1987. This rugged ex-player, former Canuck, brought in as kind of a super boss from the Los Angeles Kings to try and turn things around. One of the first moves he made was dealing for Greg Adams and Kirk McLean out of New Jersey. Shortly after that, the 1988 draft, he drafted Trevor Linden, and suddenly we were getting a superstar, one of the two best prospects in the game, and that just didn't happen in Vancouver. And when Linden actually got on the ice, it turned out, yes, he really was going to be a good player. That team sort of started to grow in the early 1990s, and they would be battling Montreal for first overall in the league, and McLean would be playing lights out in net, and you'd think, is this really happening? And of course, then Quinn made the big deal in 1991 for four St. Louis Blues players who became the core of that 1994 Stanley Cup finalist team. And that was really when the love affair between the Canucks and this city became what it is today. And I really haven't seen it subside in any significant way since then.